my name's Thomas Trapp, and I'm going to be doing a review on the Nike L4. Alright, so I've been using my L4 for about a month. I've been strung up with Shrinking 5X, kind of a mid-low pocket. I use the same pattern on my stick, so I just threw that in there. It's definitely meant for more of a mid pocket, but I put the same pattern on my sticks. I've been using the same pattern for about a year, and I love it, so I just stuck with it. So I'll go over my general observations just while playing with it, and then I'll kind of get into the details about the head. Alright, so the first thing I noticed when I was playing is that this head is super strong, a lot stronger than the L3. So if you see, that's tough compared to the 3V, which is one of the stiffest heads on the market. They're almost the same. Alright, second thing is that it's super easy to string up. It's one of the easier strung heads. You can see the side rail isn't too aggressive or anything. My pocket kind of looks bad because it's not really meant for a low pocket, but it's what I use. So yeah, it's super easy to string up. I feel like you could put anything in here. Really versatile. You could go high pocket, you could go low pocket, like I have mid pocket, which is where I have strung up. But the deepest part of the head should probably sit about right here. So yeah, right in the middle. The scoop is pretty similar to L3. It's really pretty well rounded. Let's see if you can see. Pretty well rounded. It's not too crazy, but nothing bad about it. This head has a really good offset. You can see, so if you string it up with more of a mid-high, it's probably going to feel a little better, and you're going to have a lot more control over the ball. So if we compare that to something like the 3V's offset, pretty similar. You can see the L4 is almost more offset than the 3V, which is going to make you shoot harder. It's also going to naturally add a little bit more whip, but that shouldn't really be a problem if you know what you're doing. The L4 has one more sidewall hole, which isn't a big deal if you don't string your sticks, but the pockets are going to transfer over than this. But with the L3, a problem that I would have a lot is that I would change up the sidewall a lot, and I'd still get roughly the same pocket, and I feel like I didn't have a lot of options to string up with it. I feel like there's only a few certain types of pockets that would work in it. But the L4, I feel like it's much more stringer friendly, beginner friendly. Best way I can describe this head is like the Nike L3 with STX Stallion 1K plastic, or Mark 3V plastic, something a lot stiffer. And also I feel like this head's just a lot less aggressive. The L3 was definitely a super versatile head, and they just made it more versatile, I think. So I think you can do honestly anything on the field with this. It's super versatile. I think, we're going to see a lot more brands starting to do stuff like this because the 6s, like you see the 3V, and, things like the Evo V, they're just meant for, everything, getting up and down, cradling one-handed. But I think we see that in this head, and I think we're going to see it a lot more with other heads. Each, brand is going to come out with some style of sixes style head, something where you can get up and down, play offense, play defense, do everything. So Shrinking, it's a 3V. Warrior, it's the Evo V. I don't know, you could say ECD has the DNA maybe, but I feel like we're going to see a lot more companies start doing that, and this is maybe not necessarily that exact type of product for Nike, but I feel like it's definitely a step in the right direction. So yeah, I'm going to go shoot with it and film it. I've already been using this for a while, so. Look at all these greasers. Alright, I was going to go to the fields and shoot today, but I was lazy, so I'm going to shoot in my backyard, and I also waited till it's too dark. Hopefully it's not dark on the camera. It's embarrassing, but yeah. First time shooting in my backyard with the L4. Took down this whole side. I had it tied up here